Watch this video.
I think one of the things, Chair, when we come here now, we must come with a van and police. Because we're tired of people who are breaking the law and keep on saying, it was an error. This thing of saying it was an error, people are employed. These guys, they earn millions, some of them, but they're busy breaking the laws of the country. They've created us March and March on all those things, who have now become the upholder of South African law, surpassing all of us, because you guys are failing to uphold the law of the country. So you've given leverage. Now March and March is working very hard. He's an upholder of the law.
Welcome back again to the channel, to my amazing people. So today, guys, I have something to share with you. Do you guys know that South Africans have not yet learned their lessons? They have not learned anything. So recently there have been, some group of people that went to the parliament to submit their petition against foreign-owned businesses in South Africa. So let me give you guys a backup story. In South Africa, owners, university lecturers, owners in South Africa, that is main South Africans, black South Africans, are asking that foreign-owned businesses, foreign-owned schools, lecturers that are foreigners teaching in their universities should pack their bags and go. But let me just burst your bubbles. The government of South Africa are not even ready. The government of South Africa, they are not ready to let those people go because they are qualified. They are qualified. So now they are telling them, go back to your country. We don't want foreign lecturers. That we have a lot of lecturers in the university. We have a lot of foreign lecturers in the Cape Coast University in South Africa. So they are asking them to go back. They're asking them to pack their bags and go. But let's take a look at some of the videos. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please kindly subscribe, kindly like this video, kindly share with your family and friends. A lot of you have been watching my videos, you do not like, you do not share. Please do so well to like, share and subscribe. Let's take a look at some of the videos and I'll be right back.
Watch this video.
I think one of the things, Chair, when we come here now, we must come with a van and police. Because we're tired of people who are breaking the law and keep on saying, it was an error. This thing of saying it was an error, people are employed. These guys, they earn millions, some of them, but they're busy breaking the laws of the country. They've created us March and March on all those things, who have now become the upholder of South African law, surpassing all of us, because you guys are failing to uphold the law of the country. So you've given leverage. Now March and March is working very hard. He's an upholder of the law, working side by side with Home Affairs because of you guys who are neglecting your duties.
You've mentioned 2 employees that are foreign nationals. ICT, ICT and chef. So are you including the chef that you could not find in that exercise?
I'm referring to academics, and these ones I can check. We can check their files. How many?
So you're not including the chef one?
No, I was zooming into just academics. On the 2 cases of support staff, I need to go to the files and check how many times the advert went out.
Do you know which it's a chef?
It's a chef.
And
yeah.
The other one?
It's Deputy Director ICT.
Yeah, that's what you said to us. Yes. You said those are the 2 non-academic.
True.
And the question was, how were they appointed? So you don't remember now. And where? You don't remember
the file, but we can check that as well as teacher.
It can never be possible that you don't know when was a deputy director employed. It can never be correct that we are not sure of when did the chef come in. And I want to understand the chef's responsibility, or rather the specialization of this chef that we had to go and look for, that maybe we couldn't offer. Why I'm asking this, I'm not sure how much does a lecturer earn in terms of the market.
It's a minimum of 800,000 for a lecturer, and the senior lecturer is 1,017,000, and for associate professor is 1.2, and for a full professor is 1.5. I'm talking about minimum.
Do you know why the South African governance or parliament?
And to be very honest with you, I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. A foreigner taking an initiative to employ their own foreign brothers and sisters that have matric over a South African, I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. Zero. And hear me out before you have a panic attack. Hear me out. The problem here that I'm seeing is that we don't understand what we are voting for. We have no idea what we're voting for. Understand this. We exist in an open and free market society. How this is supposed to work, this is a good thing. This encourages competition. It's a free market competition. It's a competition. You compete. So let's put this as an example. Let's use this as an example. If you know that a university is owned, let's say hypothetically, or technical, whatever, is owned by a foreigner, being hypothetical, is owned by a foreigner, and it employs foreigners, and maybe even South Africans as well, but employs foreigners, right? That is that institution. Your role is to assess the market. Is to assess the market. Is the market happy with that arrangement? And it doesn't have to be the university. We can use Pakistanis and all these businesses, Pick and Pay, all of these businesses. What we are failing to understand as South Africans is that this is what drives the economy. It's the competition, right? Hear me out. If you had an entrepreneurial way of thinking, you would have understood that this was your biggest opportunity for you to start your own institution. Because if South Africans are fed up or angry at the fact that that institution is hiring foreigners, it means you, as an entrepreneur, have identified a gap in the market. What makes an entrepreneur? Business 101, you learned this in high school, if you remember business, it says, an entrepreneur is an individual who identifies a gap in the market and then takes a risk, starts a business, and becomes profitable. So all of these things that you are complaining about are all opportunities for you to become wealthy. All of these cult leaders are walking around with legacies, dynasties that can feed their families for generations to come. That is the market following. The market is saying, we want this level of value from an institution. We don't like that. There needs to then be an institution that comes in to fill those gaps. As South Africans, our objective was to start our own institutions, because the monies that are going to these institutions that we're complaining about are monies that are coming out of our very own wallets. So we are giving them the value, we are giving them the money, instead of us establishing our own institutions. It has always been about us creating our own institutions as Black people. Because if they are hiring foreigners and we don't like that, that is called a market. It means there is a market. You are looking at this the wrong way. This means that there is a market for people who want South African owned spaza shops. This means that there is a market for people who want South African owned businesses. Now, if any of them had used this, they could have created their own logo that says, we proudly employ, we proudly deal with South African people only. And they could have added that, put that in front of their shops, in front of their institutions. They could have branded themselves. You remember we once had a proudly South African logo that says this is a South African product. Everything that is happening all over South Africa just means that we needed that logo that says everything. We then audit each other. Instead of you burning the shops, you could have created your own institutions. You've already come together as a people. The only problem that I have is we always come together to destroy and burn. It takes time to establish institutions. We needed their institutions to give us the stability. We were not supposed to burn. their institutions down. We're supposed to take what they were doing. We know that they come together as people and they manufacture their own products. What that meant, we shouldn't have complained about it. What that meant was we needed to take that, copy it and paste it into our communities and come together and build our own institutions. It's what I'm freaking trying to do with the Hluma initiative that I'm currently running. I'm trying to bring South Africans together. Do you understand that? And like, I have a Hluma initiative. We're going to meet today. I think it's the 9th of August at 6 p.m. We meet every single Sunday. We come together in saying, what do you need? What do you need? Let's come together as South Africans and let us build our own institutions. The fact that you've identified this, and a lot of other South Africans know this and they're angry at this, it means now we need our own, to your example, we need our own university that hires South Africans. And then we say, our institution is proudly a South African institution. Now, there's jobs being created on both sides. As much as they're hiring foreigners, but they also hire South Africans. But now you can also hire 100 other South Africans on your side. So the common economy starts thriving. I was raised with this understanding. A lot of the times I was told, mind your business. We're in the mess that we're in because we are not minding our own business. What they're doing with their businesses is none of my business. Again, I neither sponsor nor intersect. When I look at my life, it's my business. I've never seen a person succeeding by minding other people's businesses. The way we are thinking and the way we are approaching our lives is where the problem is. We want to control other people's businesses. While you're busy focusing on other people's businesses, guess whose business is not being built? That's where we differ. The only thing I've always said is we need to establish our own industries. We have the biggest opportunity. South Africa's anger is not, it's a market, it's an opportunity. Remember, for every crisis, there's an equal and opposite opportunity. We are poor, poor being an acronym, passing over opportunities regularly. These are opportunities that we are not identifying, hence we're in the position that we are in. The day we wake up to this realization is the day we have a hope of ever turning this economy up.
So guys, this is the issue that is currently happening in South Africa. They are asking that all foreign, in fact, lecturers. See, mind you, these Nigerian lecturers, Zimbabwe lecturers, Malawi, Ghanaian lecturers are lecturing. They're even ready to go, but the governments are not ready to allow them leave. Because if they should eventually leave, South Africans cannot be able to, I don't know, there's a way South Africans are configured. Leave a particular job for them, they would not handle it properly. So the government of South Africa know fully well that when they tend to employ South Africans in their company, they don't perform well. There was a story back some months ago. They arrested a South African teacher that was giving drinks to students. Like, he was busy giving drinks to students to take. Not a soft drink, alcoholic drink, sharing it to the students. And he was sacked. So imagine employing such people that have that kind of mindset into the university. What do you think is going to happen? But Africans like Nigerians, Malawi, Zimbabwe lecturers that lecture in the universities in South Africa, they mind their job. They come, they teach students, and they go back home. They don't need to start, misbehaving. Even the white South Africans that are employing black South Africans, they are complaining that they will come to work on Monday, on Tuesday they wouldn't come to work. They will come on Wednesday, on Thursday they would not come. Most times they will not even come two times in a week. So how do you intend to employ people that are not so serious with their job because they believe that, they are the only lecturers, so the government, they can do whatever thing they like. They can do whatever thing they like. No one is asking South Africans not to chase away illegal immigrants, but going as far as chasing people that are living legal in the country is cause for concern. Even asking lecturers that were fully employed by the government with their qualification, you are asking them to leave. You that don't even have the qualification that they have. Even 1/4 of the qualification that they have, you cannot acquire it in the space of 5 years. You cannot acquire it. So why are you jealous? Why are you trying to bring them? Why are you trying to make things in fact? But all the same, we are here to watch. The foreign lecturers have decided to go, but the government, they're not releasing them. They said no, because we need you in our country. We need you, we need you. So South Africans, no matter what you do, you still need foreigners in your country, whether you like it or not. I know some of you are getting it hot because some spaza shop has been closed. There is nowhere to get your bread, your milk anymore. You have to go to the supermarket and you drive how many kilometers to go. It's hitting you guys right now. Well, all the same, let me know what you think in the comment section. As African, please drop a comment below, like this video and share.